things to kind of take away from it. They looked really good, and then in the Search and Destroy, the last map on Crusher, went up 5-0. Almost, the phase comeback almost happened. I think they got to like, three round ones. But they just, the biggest thing I took away from phase of Search and Destroy is a lot of indecisiveness. There was chances where they could have got the bomb down, like they wasted just 30 seconds just camping, just waiting. Instead of getting the bomb down, they were like, let's push this guy. Let's fight for this kill, which you don't want to do that in Search. You have the bomb, you can get it down, make the other team work against the clock, and then maybe start to play for those kills. But we are back up in this game, Cloud9 versus Echo Fox. Had a little technical issues. Neslo's right stick decided to just spin around in circles. I've actually had that happen to one of my controllers before, like the inside of it snaps, and it just makes you just spin.
I imagine that probably doesn't help your KD in any way.
Well, I play on 2 sensitivity anyway, so.
That's right. You play on like 2 sensitivity.
Yes.
And you also play, what was it? What's the
inverted?
So
Aix plays inverted, so don't judge.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Inverted.
That's very interesting.
Saints plays inverted. There's a lot of good players who play inverted. Okay.
I had no idea. Well, you just proved me wrong, Dirk. All right. Well, obviously, it's time to focus our direction on this matchup, like you said there, Dirk. Of course, Cloud9 versus Echo Fox. Good start to Cloud9 when it comes down to breakout. Like I said, though, a little bit of errors here and there. So I'm not expecting to see the exact same thing. But when it comes down to breakout, I think I'll say this. One player to look out for either side. I think for me, on Cloud9 is going to be Lacefield. He's going to be the guy rocking the OSA unless Pat has decided to change everything up, which is not uncharacteristic of him. Rocking the OSA, very, very aggressive. And to me is a very, very high emotional player, like I mentioned earlier. Like I said, there's a difference, in my opinion, between having emotion and being emotional. I think Aix is going to have to really, really pay attention to Lacefield throughout this series. If they go down, keep him motivated, because when that guy is on point, when his team is doing well, they destroy. And that's one thing that I really like about Cloud9. I think one player from Echo Fox you're looking out for, without question, is going to be Neslo. Very motivated player, like I said, been on the Echo Fox team for a very long time now. And he's really, to me, like, if he wasn't on this roster, this team wouldn't exist. Like, he is the main communicator. He's the captain of this team. He's the main motivator behind everything. And there's a few players that I've noticed as time has gone on that they are ones to constantly kind of break down the entire game after it's over. Saying, like, this is what we need to work on, like, for future games. Like, he's always kind of being, in some ways, like a coach in the entire series. But Lacefield seems to be spectating the birds as we get ready to fly into this game. We'll see how it goes, though. But kind of want to bring that up about Echo Fox and C9 as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It should be a good one as we head into this. Like you said, Lacefield is not short of quiet. The Optic Gaming guys just walked by us. I'm sure they love Lacefield and everything.
Big fans of C9, I'm sure.
Big fan, autograph, please. But we knew what they did at Call of Duty Champs, and Patty P needs no introduction with how he is either.
No,
but anyway, so we're going to be jumping into this one. Hopefully there's no issues as we go into start. Cloud9 got off to a hot start in the first one that we did see, and it was Ricky who basically just locked down all that time. So let's see what they're going to be doing here. We're on board with Aix. It looks like he's going to be pushing straight through to the showers area. He's going to be met by a player. That is going to be Neslo. So the first engagement is going to be right there, and Aix is going to be sneaking up from behind him. He's going to be able to take him out just like that, trying to get control. Aix finds 2. And now they have the spawns going in their favor for this first hill.
That was really interesting to see Aix actually push that one out, because normally you're going to see a player who's spawning on that garage side rush that out. It seemed like he wasn't really met. So kind of interesting plays coming in from the side of of Echo Fox. C9 doing some interesting stuff as well. But it will be an early lead for the side of C9, currently up 18-2. Echo Fox not really having a major response yet so far.
And definitely not. One player coming around all the way on the flank. Neslo investing a lot into this. This could go very badly because we only have 17 seconds left. We're trying to get the rotations in, but since Neslo did go around on the flank, his teammates are starting to spawn off.
Oh, they have that spawns right now as well.
Yeah, so Methods is the last alive right there. He's able to actually take out Assault, but the spawns are still kind of being split. Both these players, is going to be a big engagement coming up right here between Methods and Ricky, and it's going to be Methods coming out on top, but Lacefield is still going to be here to try to block these Methods right now. If you're him, just kind of try to stay alive and wait for your teammates to come. He's doing a good job of just blocking off these spawns, but now you need to try to make something happen. You don't want to waste too much time just solely focusing on the anchor.
And I understand Methods' play there to try and stay in garage, but honestly, I think he kind of camp more, because as long as he's there, his team is still getting a better spawn than that. So I used to say kind of interesting plays from the side of Echo Fox, because they've not really started out as well as you thought they would after that reset. Cloud9 absolutely destroying as Ricky starts to rock a few kills. Lacefield rocking the K-bar, so I was wrong. I was hoping he would be rocking the OSA, but like I said, Aix is a mastermind. He likes to change things up on occasion, but it seems to be working out for Lacefield as he's currently 7-2, 30 seconds of hill time, as Cloud9 are absolutely storming on to this game number 1.
Yeah, they definitely are. And you see right now the rotations are coming in on the mini-map. It's going to be Aix being sneaky. rotating all the way through this back helipad side. Now he's going to be met by Neslo. Is he going to be able to come out on top in this gunfight? Neslo really does need to start getting some things going. He's 1 of 5. It's almost like his controller is still spinning around in circles. Is he going to be able to win this engagement? And he does. No, it's actually going to be TCM is going to be there to support him. The assist is going to go his way, 85-6 currently. No. And if you remember coming into this weekend, Echo Fox actually, I think it was a 250-7 against Team Revenge. Looks like Cloud9 might be getting a little bit of revenge like that on them. 96-6 and counting. Ricky is going to be the player inside of the bill. Is going to be using that strike with the Centurion, and they are doing such an excellent job of holding this down. It's like Echo Fox doesn't know what to do.
This looks like a new team, honestly, from what I've been able to witness in their online scrims. I mean, not that they've struggled in hardpoint, but they are just absolutely lights out. Echo Fox not having any responses. Ricky currently on a 7 spree. Never does that usually happen. I mean, this man is known for playing what is known as, you know, the role that no one else wants to play. He does the dirty work for any team that he's on, and the fact that he is one of the main slayers right now, Echo Fox has got to be aware of that. But of course, rotations are going to be very, very important when it comes down to this final hill. The first side of rotation is going to be over in Commissary. I believe it is going to be Neslo currently holding those back helipad spawns, with Ricky rocking streaks here as he's able to find one with that one. So Echo Fox doing a great job on the rotation, but they need to make sure they're watching that back helipad spawn. There will be a major gunfight getting ready to go down here between Methods, but he loses it. Ix is able to win that one, and that could be good spawns here for C9, and they could rival on and even pile on more points.
Yeah, it definitely is. The pinch needs to come in here. Watch on your mini-map. It's going to be Ix coming around from the step side and see if they're going to be able to do anything. Echo Fox players are currently floating in on the wall, and they're going to get hit by this Trinity rocket. Looks like they're going to be able to stay alive. No, Methods is going to be taken out by that one. So Control going back in favor of Cloud9. That's exactly what they need. And I just absolutely love the spawn work that happened in this. It's so nice not seeing them spawn so close. Like, you get rewarded for it. Exactly. They're spawning all the way on the other side of the map. It makes makes hardpoint so much more fun.
It really does.
It's so much more strategical because you know it's just not going to be straight contested. It slows the game down a little bit, but just enough where it's so enjoyable to watch.
Exactly, and that's something interesting when it comes down to Cloud9, because you kind of have old school versus new school, and I'm sure whenever the update came to hardpoint, I'm sure Ricky and Ix were rejoicing, and some of the other Cloud9 guys like Lacefield and so they saw a lot of success back in Block. I'm sure like I'm kind of curious to see how this kind of works out, but of course they seem to be playing absolutely fantastic after this patch has kind of gone through, rather this update even. But 153-40 is the current score. Echo Fox not having any response as of yet. Kind of looking at the overall KDs, TCM 5-12, 6-12 for Mosh. Methods actually sitting at 8-11, and Neslo sitting at 5-11. So obviously all of them negative, and really not any positives for them coming out of this game up at this point. As Ix is now on a 7 spree, so he's going to take his turn at going on a spree for a little bit.
He definitely is, and they're doing such an excellent job of this. Assault, the AR, we know how good he can be with that. Going to be rocking the NV4, kind of as expected. Like I said, it's still a very, very viable weapon if you just know how to play your positions with it right, and just like not challenging any stupid gunfight. But we're going to see more streaks coming in once again. This time, I believe it was going to be coming from the side of Echo Fox. Hardpoint is going to be rotating back to the prison side. There's going to be one player inside. That is going to be Mosh. And we're going to start to get to the point now where payloads are going to start to pop up on your screen. I know Ix has his ready. Mosh is still solo sitting in the hill. There's going to be one player at the back, and that's going to be Ricky trying to spoil the party for Echo Fox, but he will be cleaned up by Mosh. Mosh doing an excellent job so far of playing still.
Definitely a good hold right now coming in from the side of Echo Fox, trying to lock this one down for a few moments, but that one is shut down. There's still actually a good amount of points left over here in Cell Block. Assault trying to contest for as long as possible, because right now Echo Fox has 2 enemies. They obviously have the clock as well as as well as C9. So going to be aware when it comes down to that, but it will be Ix walking down as well as Ricky. The last few seconds of scrap points. Ix going to go ahead and get on that earlier rotation, as it seems Echo Fox have done a good job at rotating. They know exactly what's going on, but maybe it's their first game. It's their first game. It's not just a new event, or it's not their first event, but this is their first time playing Infinite Warfare on land. So not that I'm giving them a major pass. I mean, they're down by a major portion right now, but you got to imagine there's probably a little bit of jitters, probably a little bit of confusion kind of going on, a little bit of things being learned, but C9 has obviously been very, very ready whenever they, were in that Game 5 earlier versus TK.
I definitely think just everything, like you just kind of hit it on the head, Cloud9 definitely has the big favor coming into this one. They were able to play a great team and team caliber coming into this, so it's like what good of a warm-up do you need going up against a team like that, where Echo Fox, I mean, you can just kind of warm up on the side stations and stuff like that to get your shot warm, but it's not just that whole environment of just like scrimming teams and stuff in that way. So I 100% get where you're coming from, but let's see if Echo Fox is going to be able to do anything to turn it around. Cloud9 have been looking so good in this one. They're actually really shocking me because, like I said, coming into this, we didn't see too much of it. It was a lot of them just kind of hitting heads. There's no real like solution to any of their problems when they would lose. These guys would start to lose scrims, immediately get offline, like, oh, I don't want to play anymore, stuff like that. But this is just a complete Cloud9 team that we're seeing, and it's looking good. Aches, the guy who loves boots on the ground, doing some work here in a jetpack Call of Duty.
Exactly, man. Let's see if we can continue that play, not just throughout this game, this series, but throughout this entire tournament, as they are currently 0-1 in bracket play, but they're looking to get at least one more game in this particular series. We'll see if they can potentially keep it moving forward. But you see the veterans, when it comes down to it, doing really well in this game, along with Blazefield, 22-14. And that's a nice play from Assault. He's also getting involved. Everyone really getting involved, but the main Slayers right now definitely Blazefield and Ricky, and Aches as well, hopping into that 20 club as Assault doing some damage. Aches is as well. And they got good rotations. They've got good spawns currently as well. Echo Fox not really being able to contest. There's only 5 more seconds are needed, but they are still going to contest this one. So good pushes coming in left and right, but it seems that it will be Cloud9 is able to lock this one down. That's going to do it for game number 1, 250-106, a near 100-point club. But Cloud9 looking incredibly strong.
I can respect it. I mean, just Cloud9, they played that perfect. I mean, we were kind of talking about like the veterans and Aches and Ricky, dating back to like the Black Ops 2 way of hardpoint.
Right.
Like you need that like set role, you need that anchor. This is sort of like a mix. You don't really need somebody back there at all times, you know, just kind of getting those spawns. You can kind of get away with it just by the positioning. But definitely, you know that they both want to favor that sort of play. And just the setups that they had, it works. I mean, it's got to be helping young players like Lacefield and Assault so much, too.
Yeah.
Like, you're teaming with these veterans. They know how to play, like, true and actual hardpoint where you don't just have to, like, the flood in the hill and just run around like a chicken with your head cut off. So it's definitely a benefit for them, and it shows just all around. Ricky, 2 minutes inside the hill, we told that he was using the Centurion, and that's basically what he's just going to be doing. He's going to be, like, the dedicated ISK, OBJ, if you want to call it that, if there really is an OBJ role in Call of Duty anymore. But it was a great all-around performance from Cloud9. They were able to continue that momentum that they had. So now we're going to be jumping into the next game mode, which is going to be Search and Destroy, and we're going to be playing on Retaliation.
Ooh, I love me some Retaliation. And I believe actually Retaliation is actually a map that in every game mode C9 tends to do very well on. They kind of like the long lines of sight. The hardpoint obviously works very well for them, kind of similar to a Black Ops 2 feel. Yeah. I've been seeing people tweet out, I wonder how many times the casters can bring up Black Ops 2, hardpoint to IW hardpoint. But honestly, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I mean, a hardpoint back in Black Ops 2 was incredible, so no problem trying to compare the two whenever you got to give credit where credit is due when it comes down to IW. This game, at least as hardpoint is concerned, is fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing that we look at. I mean, it's that good. I mean, they've been listening and stuff like that. Obviously, every game has its flaws, but they've been doing a good job of listening, making sure that one of the game modes in Call of Duty for especially competitive that's become like a staple is getting reworked and fixed. So I love it. But anyway, we're jumping into Search and Destroy, another grandfather game mode of Call of Duty that everybody knows and loves. On Retaliation, one of my more favorable Search and Destroy maps. I really just love the long lines of sights and the where you can play the bomb. I mean, it's kind of open wherever. Obviously, if you want to play the bridge, you want to try to get like an MB4, at least like a sniper somewhere, just sniping over into that graveyard area. You're going to see a lot of B hits. I know when I watched, when I was casting the Rise versus Revenge, it was just Rise never went to A. They just, it was the same play. Looney picks up the bomb, runs straight down the middle of the map, gets behind the van, throws a jammer grenade to the stairs, tries to spot check.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But well, I think it's kind of difficult because it wasn't like that site was preferred before when it was near curb, but now it's kind of like in the middle. I mean, if you have someone with a sniper rifle watching over towards street, I mean, it's very, very difficult to get that bomb down. The one player that I'm going to be looking out for who might actually be grabbing the bomb when it comes down to the objective is actually going to be TCM. So one thing that I think is interesting about TCM is that he ended up going 9-20 in that game. A player who recently turned the age of 18 was able to compete, in COD champs and whatnot. Didn't really have the best run, and I'm sure that he wanted to, but he has got to have a much bigger performance when it comes down to Search and Destroy. I know one thing that you actually pointed out here in the rig selection is actually going to be Centurion for Ricky. Now, I was able to cast a few tournaments, online tournaments, and I was wondering, like, why are people using Centurions? Like, it's not really that useful. It takes so long to earn, but if you're starting to drop some numbers and whatnot, the Centurion putting it on a bomb, being able to spot check, check is very, very important. I've actually seen C9 actually do that, and so when I saw Ricky grab it, I was like, there's got to be something that I know that, or that they know that I don't. So, of course, you have the trophy drone along with it as far as the trade is considered. So there's a lot of benefits to it, but it's just kind of interesting as far as the particular rig is concerned, because it's going to take a very, very long time to earn that payload.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't even need the payload. You can just get away with just like having the trait that can benefit you greatly with the trophy drone, because obviously that's going to, I think it just blocks one grenade, then it actually ends up regenning
and
too.
If he's the bomb carrier as well, I mean, that's huge.
Yeah. So almost a mirror matchup, just the overdrive, and then the Centurion's going to be the biggest thing. It's going to be Mosh with the overdrive on the side of Echo Fox. So let's see what Cloud9 is going to be able to do here. They find themselves in this situation before where they went up 2-0.
Yeah.
And they won the search and destroy against DK. The reverse sweep happened. Let's hope that this doesn't happen for them in this one. It's just, I'm trying to like pick who I want to favor. Have just never seen Echo Fox play search and destroy before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really either, to be fair. But as the time does start to tick down, the 1 minute, I'm sure, hopefully Echo Fox is trying to compose themselves. Of course, probably Neslo probably giving, a lot of communication, letting them know strategies as far as coming in this game. So I am curious to see how Echo Fox does perform. I'm gonna give the edge to C9, not for any particular reason, just the fact that the momentum's on their side. Search and destroy, kind of go back and forth between these two rosters. But to me, TCM is going to be the major factor for them. I think he was the person who went double negative, didn't really have a huge impact in that first game. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be watching out for him for sure.
See, you look at the side of Echo Fox, and there's no real players that stand out as like, this guy's amazing at search and destroy sort of thing, right? But you look at Cloud9, immediately when you think search and destroy, I think Ricky.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think of how good back in the day he used to be, and I just saw an E-Rad. Who was that?
That's Lace, man. He's going to be rushing that B side here off the break with the E-Rad, so it looks like Echo Fox, off the start of this round number 1, has been making their way here over. As Lacewell decides to back up, realizing that's not the exact weapon that you want in that engagement, but Mosh finding the first blood there over on Aches.
He is going to have a jammer grenade as well as the Fletchette grenade. So Neslo going to have
I still don't know how to pronounce that thing.
I think it's Fletchette. I'm going to say Fletchette.
It sounds like it's French. I don't know.
Neslo going to be able to get the bomb down here. Now TCM going to clean up Lacewell, so it's going to be the players from Cloud9 in a 2 versus 4 situation, and just like that, it's going to be Echo Fox cleaning it up. And basically what I brought up before, just with the whole Rise Nation, what they do is just the exact same strategy Echo Fox did. It just seems like it's like a staple between every team when they hit that B site. Not many people try to go to A. You look at both sides of these teams, there's not really any super powerful sniper players, from probably like some players who are capable of making a couple of cool plays here and there, but nobody you look at and you're like, he's going to be using a sniper in this round.
Exactly. So with that in mind, of course, a lot of B hits getting ready to happen. So we're going to see another one as trophies go down there for Ricky along with his already set trait. See if he can find anyone for that first blood. Gets that player incredibly weak, but it looks like that is going to be player 4. I believe that actually made it into bike shot, but Lacewell able to drop TCM for that first blood. It seems that Lacewell has switched up the weapon selection. It seems to be working out pretty well for him, as it's going to be 3 up, 3 down, and Methods can't find anything either, as Echo Fox all 4 drop, all 4 up, stay for C9. And a great round to respond.
It's very hard to defend this B site. I mean, you're basically just like rushing, hoping that they mess up like their movement in some way, shape, or form. Because once you get down to those stairs, you're going to be met by that player that's right there at the van. You can't cross over to the bike shop without being spotted. Then all somebody has to do is be positioned in top construction. Then they're going to be able to pick that player off easily. So that's just kind of the defensive setup you're seeing. You always see 2 push steps, 1 in bedroom, and then 1 just kind of floating around that middle hallway / balcony area. So we're going right now. We're seeing the same push. Once again, Echo Fox player is going to be pushing straight to the middle of the map. It's going to be Neslo and the crew trying to make something happen. Both players from Cloud9 currently backed up on the steps. It's going to be Lacefield and Ricky. And then inside of the bedroom is going to be Aches and Assault. First blood going to go in favor of TCM of Echo Fox.
Good job there for TCM. Having a pretty hot start in the first few rounds of the search and destroy. Currently said 3-1. As Nestle's able to get that bomb down. 2 go down actually for the side of C9. Aches is dropped yet again for one of the first early kills. You get to Lacefield and Ricky to try to shut this one down. Lacefield able to find one just to his right, tries to find one inside a bike shot, but he ends up dropping quickly after. And now Ricky, who's currently inside the lobby, has to make a clutch happen. I'm sure he's been in this situation as a veteran many, many times. That player actually going to be inside of that plat bar. We'll see if he actually is able to recognize that one. Tries to turn around, but he's not able to find the kill. So yet again, another round 1 for Echo Fox, as they're going to be up 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, that position that he was kind of just in where Mosh was, just a position like, hey, I'm just going to lay down here. You guys just be out in the open. If you get shot at, I'm going to be able to pick up the kill. It's going to be that easy. So it's going to be Echo Fox taking another round, going up 2-1 over this Cloud9 crew. And I really want, like, so badly, somebody to at least attempt an A push.
Yeah.
We're seeing the same thing every round. I mean, and it works out sometimes it doesn't. But like I said, every round, repeat it. Player with the bomb, pushes up onto the screen, throws the trophy system.
Oh, Ricky, he dies by his own trophy. That's so unfortunate. But fortunately for the side of C9, Assault's able to pick up a little bit of the pace. Essentially is now Methods left in a 1 versus 3, wondering what just happened to my teammates. How did Ricky kill himself? And we're still down in the round, but it will be a 1 versus 1. Aches versus Methods. Aches with that MV4 in hand. Gonna check that right corner, but Methods might have spotted him, gets him weak, but Aches is able to stay alive, holding that corner, trying to stay up. But we'll see if Methods actually decides to challenge this one. But no, he's going to round the corner, trying to predict the play of Mr. Patrick Price, but it's not going to pay out for him for the time being. Bomb is still down, and Aches looking to try to seek out Methods wherever he may be.
Let's see what he's going to be able to do here. It's in a sticky situation, very close quarter combat. I don't know if Methods saw him. I don't believe he did. Aches does have the bomb in hand now, making his way over towards B. He's good to get this down. And if he does, he can play the range of the NV4 and take out Methods as soon as he peeks.
Oh, never mind.
He gets it. Now, time going in Aches' favor. He's going into position, wrapping all the way around.
Oh
like
God,
I said, he just needs to find himself in a good spot with this NV4. He can't risk being face-to-face with Methods, with the K-bar. It's not going to be a gunfight he's going to be able to win. Is Methods going to hop the bomb? Method is going to do it. Is Aches going to be able to
Wait, he's on the opposite side. He punted for the opposite side. No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't see Method.
Aches! Aches!
Oh, Aches!
Aches, you need glasses! Aches, you need glasses, my friend. Methods gets the ninja defuse. And that's going to be Echo Fox, who went 3-1. I don't know how he didn't spot him.
The only way I think he didn't spot him is just because where the car was.
Aches wears glasses, I just forgot. It doesn't matter.
The player character, I think maybe when he jumped and checked with the car, it kind of just got in the way a little bit. Yeah, you never want to get ninja diffused. I mean, but it's a ballsy play by Methods, but that's sort of the search and destroy play, right? Like, you don't just plant the bomb and just immediately camp and check it. Players always make a route to try to make their way back to the bomb, so that's one of the things that can hurt you. Once again, we're going to see TCM draw first blood. I believe this is like the 3rd time that he has done so.
Like that, yeah.
But he does have his payload ready to go as well. Neslo is going to be getting the bomb down. Now, 3 players are going to come around on the flank. I'm going to call this the revenge style of play because this is exactly what they did. They sent 3 street and tried to attack from the back, and at this point, you might as well try it.
Methods going to be here. Spots one through the flank, so Methods knows at least one is here, but doesn't realize there's actually going to be 3 just off to his right. So Assault able to finish off Mosh there. 3 versus 3, 24 seconds left on that bomb. You got to imagine the gunfights are getting ready to go down. Blazefield responds with 1 over on Neslo. Can he win this gunfight? No, he's going to drop now. TCM, you're left to try and clutch it up. He rocks the rewind, but he's still inside on top bedroom. He accidentally melees. He wastes the payload, and that's going to be a defusal for Lacefield.
I don't think he should have used a rewind.
Yeah, not at all. Well, I mean, he's in top bedroom. I mean, rewind, I can kind of understand it, but honestly, just try to jiggle peek. Like, that one player's going to go for the defusal. Other guy's going to try to watch over him. You rock rewind, I mean, I can kind of understand the situation that he was in, but then he accidentally melees. Like, you can kind of tell it was a very frantic round there for young TCM.
The German himself, Lacefield. We don't know if he's German, but he's got the emblem. 3-2 in favor of Echo Fox. 1 rig down. I mean, especially with how rewind is in this game, you replenish your armor, you replenish your health.
Yeah. Like,
it is just absolutely insane. It's a glitch on steroids, basically. Ricky not going to throw down a trophy system this time. He's worried about that one. I mean, maybe that's smart, but first blood is going to go in favor of Echo Fox. Immediately going to be traded out by the Fletcher grenade of Assault. So 3 versus 3. TCM comes around the corner with the OSA. He's going to be able to clean up 1. So now Aches and Assault, Papa and son, trying to go together to get things done. Aches with the NV4 once again left by himself in a 1 versus 2 situation. Let's see what Patrick Price is going to be able to do. He's going to get tagged up. There's going to be 1 player there maybe to try to get a bait and switch. He's going to decide.
They would be smart just to pinch this out, but it seems they're going to stay in the same positions. It'll work out for them regardless. So it looks like, I believe, Neslo able to get finally a kill in that round. Was actually 0-5 up into that point. So good rounds here coming from Echo Fox, as they're currently, like we said, going to be up 4-2 as they're able to pick off Mr. Patrick Price as they will rally on to potentially try to bring this one up to a level playing field at 1-1. If you're just joining us, of course, Cloud9 was able to win that first game hardpoint over on Breakout 250-106. A dominant win But it seems that Echo Fox have done a great job of responding here in their first series of MLG Vegas.
It's really off topic, but I think Cloud9 would have the best H1Z1 team with Ricky, Assault, and Aches. When I brought up the Papa,
that's actually true.
When I brought up the Papa Bear Sun comment, is because I know how much they play duos on it, and they have that little connection. Yeah, despite they might trade some words sometimes, but it's all in good love. 3 versus 3 situation, hopping right back into the gameplay. Neslo, as always, going to be carrying that bomb. We saw a little something different here, though. It wasn't an immediate push to B. It's more of like a little delayed one, just trying to play for picks. Ricky going to be back here on these barrels. Does have the K-bar. Would it be smart to try to take that? The Fletch It grenade going to come in. 3 of them pop out. Going to be able to get some hit markers. No, the player is tagged up, but that bomb is going to be down. Time working against the players from Cloud9. Let's see how they attack this. They have 1 player inside of the bedroom. That's going to be Assault. They have Lacefield sitting in this balcony area. 1 player, TCM, on the far flank, and then 2, 1 in bike shop, and then 1 in front of stairs for the side of Echo Fox. Assault going to be able to get the first kill. Methods immediately going to be able to trade that one out. Some shaky shots coming in there from Ricky. Let's see if Lacefield is going to be able to do anything here. TCM going to be able to take him out. 1 versus 2 situation for Ricky, finding himself alone and in the cold. Is he going to be able to take out this player?
That's such a good spot. No, TCM, you have to finish this off. TCM, you have to win the gunfight, TCM. No! Oh my goodness, he drops it. Ricky get it? I think Ricky got it. Yeah, Ricky is going to get it. TCM, you were in such a great position, and with 0.6 seconds left, the defusal comes in. This search and destroy has been absolutely absurd. TCM, you've got to win that, man. You've got to win that.
Oh my goodness.
Ricky got gifted that. Ricky absolutely got gifted that. So Cloud9, they win a 1v1 they shouldn't have. Echo Fox gets a defuse early on in the round that they shouldn't have had. So it kind of works out, right? 1v1 kind of, yeah, I don't know. But to me it works. And obviously right now Echo Fox currently up 4-3. Really should be up 5-3. But Cloud9 wiping the sweat off their brows as they've realized they've just been gifted something. But they're actually going to have a free B push potentially, as it looks like mid-lobby not going to be controlled whatsoever. So Echo Fox has a lot of room to move around. As you can see, potentially a first blood going over to, I believe, Echo Fox. But it seems that the kills are not going to go in. Ricky actually finds that one over on TCM, so the bomb's still in Lacefield's hands, as it will be Neslo who's able to respond.
Yep, he's going to be playing in this lobby area. Going to get a peek out. Lacefield going to go ahead, toss a Fletch It inside of the bedroom. Not going to be able to pick up anything with that, so not gathering any intel. See if the bomb could go down. 2 players currently playing in bedroom, 1 peeking up top. And Lacefield spotted him. Good eyes by Lacefield. It's going to be Methods in there. 1 player challenging outside. Nothing going to be able to happen there. Bomb is going to go down. Lacefield now has reactive armor. He's going to go ahead and burn and pick up that kill. Is he going to be able to pick up the second one in bedroom? He is not, but the player is tagged up. Mosh is now regen. With the 1 player down on the bomb site. Methods challenging, Mosh challenging. They're both looking at the same spot, but the way they're playing it is so good. Assault picks up 1. Can he find the second? Does have the K-bar. Can he do it? The chase is on. Methods is going to be following Assault. Now it's just a cat and mouse chase. See what Assault is going to be able to do here.
Oh,
18
no.
seconds.
Oh, that's such awkward timing. That's such awkward timing. Methods, you have to get this kill. Methods, do not die. Do not die, Methods. Do not die. How is Cloud9 winning these rounds? He saw him. Dirk, he saw him. How is this happening? Back-to-back rounds. Echo Fox knows exactly where the opposition is, but yet they can't finish it off.
Methods and TCM, I'm
That's an
sorry,
early Christmas
but
present.
Whatever happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas for this.
Oh my God, they just been given, like, this is early Christmas presents that Echo Fox is giving them right now. And now they're going to have 2 rigs. Assault shouldn't even have active camo at this point.
You know what's the funny thing? I bet the player, though, especially Aches, in his mind, he's just laughing about this. Like, how is this even happening sort of thing? And we're going to see Neslo stuck up against a rock once
Don't hate
again.
on the strat, man. Don't hate on the strat.
Assault going to have the active camo ready as well. Aches has his payload good to go. So we'll see what's going to happen here. The active camo is going to come in, so let's see if he's going to be able to gather any intel from this. We call that a silent camo. And then Aches does have his ready. See what they're going to be able to do here. Methods is going to be taken out. Mosh is going to be immediately be able to trade out that one. So technically they're playing 2 versus 3 right now. It's basically Mosh and TCM going up against Aches, Lacefield, and Ricky. Mosh does have the overdrive just in case they need to kick things into gear and go high speed.
You can very slow. See the Echo Fox is playing incredibly passive right now. Overdrive turn or Mosh. We decide to try and rocket in the gunfight, but it seems that passive play working now over toward this A side. He's going to give, I believe, a hit marker, but kills going down for Aches. Can he find one? Finds the second as well. Now to be up to Mosh, the 1 versus 3. Potentially to try to figure it out, but there's going to be 1. Finds that one over on Aches, picks up the K-bar, but with only 18 seconds left, he's got to get a bomb down quick. It looks like there's going to be 1 player in the back. Ricky, I believe, did spot him rotating over to that B site. momentum, and Lacefield should be able to hit this one as a team and hopefully clutch it out, finds the player, and that'll be the defuse. And Ricky letting him know a little bit. Might have missed those shots as far as shooting the body, but hey, it'll work out, I guess, as it will be Cloud9 winning 3 rounds straight, I believe. But 2 of those rounds really shouldn't have happened. So
they were given to him just with a bow on them.
Yeah,
they were heavily gifted. I mean, the TCM choke, it shouldn't have happened. He was in such a good position. Like even me and you were like, oh my goodness, it's like such a simple spot, but Ricky won't check it. Yeah, he ended up getting killed. Then that last gunfight with Methods as well. Let's not even focus on that. Cloud9, 1 round away.
I won round 11. I won round 11 right now.
1 round away is Cloud9 from taking this one. Ricky is going to be the bomb carrier. Going to not throw a trophy system down again. Just to bring that up, every single round he threw a trophy system until he got killed by one. So Ricky just going to go ahead, get some information. Now they're going to decide to wrap back, getting that info that 2 players crossed over originally to that bike shop side. Ake's going to be the player watching the flank with that NV4. Lacefield going to go ahead, get aggressive here, and push up into C1.
Method's going to be the only player who can potentially spot out that A plant, but the player using the bomb as cover is able to stay alive, so Method's kind of wasting the nade in some cases. Ake's able to find one over on TCM. Mosh responding, Assault as well. Everyone getting involved with the kills. Well, Method's able to make this one happen. Doesn't spot the player Overdrive curve, but he isn't able to make it happen. Mosh, you're the last alive. You've got Overdrive, my friend. Can you make it happen? Can you clutch the 1 versus 3? Interesting stuff has happened in the Search and Destroy so far. And he is going to drop as Cloud9 get gifted a game by Echo Fox as they close out game number 2, 6-4. And that's going to be Cloud9 up 2-0 in this series.
Oh, and you see a little salute there coming in from Lacefield as soon as he picked up that kill. I didn't even notice that. But just all around, there was that round where I think probably Nezlo's controller did mess up again, to be fair. He stuck running into a rock.
I wonder if he was just maybe, because it seemed like they were playing really passive. I'm not sure if they were playing around him or if he was just kind of waiting, but it was a very interesting play because based on where he's at, I mean, if your teammates, if someone's going to flank your teammates, you have 2 guys in the exact same direction. I hope that they're not both looking at the same thing.
I mean, I'm assuming I wouldn't like say, I wouldn't say like playing around him in like a sense of, hey, this is our guy, like we need to make sure. But if he was having controller issues and he was stuck, they just kind of wanted to hope that they got fixed as quick as possible, so then they could just continue on. So they just kind of laid back, and yeah, it was a delayed push and everything with that. But let's hope that there's no more controller issues. Obviously, we saw in the first hardpoint, which led to a reset. And if that Search and Destroy had to be reset, it would have been very, very bad for Cloud9 because they had lots of payloads ready to go. And we know if you do go into a reset, the payloads, there's no way of like recharging them or setting somebody up for one. So Frost Uplink is going to be the next map. One of the times I ever saw Cloud9 scrim this, it was very, very bad. They got very angry very fast.
Sounds kind of typical, to be honest, I think, in a lot of cases. But yeah, we'll be able to see how obviously Cloud9 does fare off against Echo Fox when it comes down to Uplink. But Echo Fox, your backs are against the wall, but C9 has been in the situation before. They were up 2-0 versus TK, same situation, and TK was able to bring it all the way back, went down to Game 5, round 11, and ended up being shut down. Now, one thing I think that's very important is that, to me, Cloud9 needs to close it out here. Not just because of their series prior, but like I said, this can be a very emotional team. Lacefield especially. Not to throw any shade toward Lacefield, but he can be very emotional. He can definitely drag down the team a lot. So with that in mind, I think if they do lose this game, momentum absolutely goes in Echo Fox's favor. And Cloud9 can definitely see themselves in a very awkward position because up to this point, Echo Fox hasn't won a round or a game this entire tournament. Yet this is their first tournament, but once you get that game going, once you start to get a few rounds in your favor, that's when the momentum builds. And if you're playing against C9, the exact opposite that they want is the other team to have momentum. So with that in mind, I think C9 definitely needs to close it out here.
Just feel bad. Echo Fox is playing 4 versus 5. They're playing Cloud9 and Nezlo's controller. Seems like it's just plotting against them.
I don't know.
There's something about the controller that Nezlo's using that obviously is having a lot of malfunction issues. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's been a continuous thing. But let's hope it turns it around. I just don't want to see Nezlo either spinning in circles or running into a wall this game. So let's hope all that stuff is figured out. The rig draft is going to be starting. Now, this is one where you're not going to see a Centurion. You're not going to see anything like that. You're just
I hope
see
not.
Reactive armor, active camo, overdrive, and rewind. The big 3 plus the little overdrive or whatever they decide to pick. The little
overdrive.
And then the propulsion, as always, how lethal that can be. I've yet to see this weekend a kill with the propulsion. I really want to see
Urban play. I want to see Urban play from orbit for sure. I mean, he definitely fly around. I mean, like I said, you turn into Spider-Man and, you know, it's pretty crazy stuff to see. But as far as your major players to be looking out for when it comes down to the objective for either team is going to be Assault with active camo, Lacefield, or excuse me, Ricky with overdrive, and from the other side it will be Mosh rocking that overdrive and Neslo with that active camo. I always like to call out those players because they are definitely the playmakers when it comes down to holding the objective. I mean, it's almost guaranteed if you play your cards right, that active camo leads to a score, and that overdrive does as well.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, it's like we said, just with how, I mean, active camo used to be super, super lethal. I mean, it's not as bad as it was like when it first started. I mean, you could hold the drone for like 10 seconds as soon as you pop camo, and it's an easy run in, or you could defuse a bomb like that too.
That was so bad.
But luckily,
that was such a troll. I'm kind of glad that doesn't exist because I'd be freaking out a little bit. I'm like, he's right there. Like, you don't know he's.
I mean, there's just so many things like that. I think any player that picks the active camo and the overdrive has so much responsibility in uplink when it comes to scoring. You can either just maybe try to sacrifice and try to get 2 scores out of utilizing each one. So like one time use the overdrive, next use the active camo, or like make a power play, put them both together, have the active camo guy like push all the way out on the base, try to pick up those crucial kills. The overdrive guy follows and goes in.
Exactly.
I mean, I think that's one of the big things. I will start to see it, I'm sure, over time, like once teams really start to get a feel of it. But I feel like it all comes down to the active camo being number 1 and then 2 being the overdrive, just because it's so easy to break sights. I mean, in hardpoint or any sort of game mode to get into position with that camo, it's basically just a free gift once you receive that. So, Cloud9, are they going to get reverse swept, or are they going to close this one out 3-0 against Echo Fox? We're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. If this is even half as interesting as that last Search and Destroy was, this will be a doozy to say the least. But like I said, Echo Fox backs against the wall right now. We'll see if they can potentially try and bring this one back. Frost Uplink to be game number 3. And of course, if we do see a few more games in this series, if Echo Fox is able to kind of clutch it out a little bit, we'll be seeing throwback on Hardpoint for game number 4. And if it comes down to it, Scorch S&D for game number 5. So with that in mind, I'm going to be trying to look through the class, see if I see anything interesting. Looks like a few K-bars and MV4 here and there. TCM holding on to the OSA, and Neslo with the OSA actually as well. So nothing too out of the ordinary. One thing I do want to bring up, though, is when we talk about rigs, the active cam on the overdrive usage is essentially your first sight is just earning those rigs and obviously piling on the points. But you got to keep in mind, Echo Fox is going to be using those specialists, or sorry, not specialists, those rigs on this side that they're on now. They're using it on the opposite side. Same thing with C9. So that's something to kind of keep in mind as well when it comes down to which side teams prefer. It's kind of been up in the air. I thought teams on construction side kind of prefer it more, but if you're earning those 1-point tosses when you're on red side or on red side, excuse me, you can absolutely make some points happen. So
yeah, definitely. The power position on this map is definitely going to be that sub-bay area. You're going to see a lot of engagements go down there. You're going to see a lot of the assault rifle players try to get in position to try to make something happen along that side too. We're going to see some kills going down right now, and map control is in favor of Echo Fox. He's going to decide to leave the drone behind, but it's going to be TCM who's going to be able to pick that one. Now he has to work with methods. He's going to go ahead and toss it up. One player peeking in from mid-map. He will be taken out. It's going to be Neslo there to take out Aches. Let's see what TCM is going to be able to do here. Might be able to get a 1-point toss-off. No need to get greedy here. But we know if you do throw over a building, it will get the 15-second reset.
The block from Assault. He threw it right into his hand. So Cloud9, yet again, getting awarded something as they're able to make that defensive stop happen. We'll see if defense can turn into offense as Lacefield able to shut down Neslo on the wall run. TCM responding as that lovely drone cam being shown out there.
That's so beautiful.
So great. So it's wonderful.
I mean, I expect a lot from Assault in this game. He's a 2K player himself. I played with him before.
Okay.
He's not very good. He's not very good by any means. But in Call of Duty, he's good. Maybe he's good at uplink in this game. But we'll soon find out how he plays. But we saw he had the NV4. He's going to be that player. He's going to be holding those choke points. He's going to be the guy watching over you. He's going to be your guardian angel in a sense. But Lacefield and the Cloud9 crew are currently pushed all the way back into their base as Echo Fox is trying to force their way through loading bay.
That's 4 down. That's a dunk.
Pick up 3-piece. And this should be an easy score for the side of Echo Fox. First points on the board, 2 going to Echo Fox. Cloud9 currently with 0.
And one place that Echo Fox is going to have to push through hardcore is going to be through that robot side, right through that street. But it looks like going through dark is methods. He ends up dropping. So in response, C9 go 4 down. 3 down currently for Echo Fox as 4 of them go off of that respawn. So drone being tossed forward. C9 yet again dropping 3. It seems Echo Fox having a absolutely fantastic play here. And that drone going to be thrown over inside a Dark Mosh there to pick it up. The 1-point toss, will you nail it through? And he's able to make it happen. So 3-0. Echo Fox currently lead as the drone decides to reset. And Echo Fox obviously smiling forward as they seem to be up. See if they can maintain that lead here as the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds will dictate that.
I think one of the biggest things to take away so far from the success that we've seen from Echo Fox is really controlling that black flat area through the mid-cut. They've been doing an excellent job of that, just getting players set up in there, either TCM or Netflow, just being able to slay out and completely open up a lane for them to try to get some score. And you're seeing it right here. TCM utilizing the wall runs. Is he going to be able to pick up this kill? No, he's not going to be able to, but kills are being traded all over. Mosh going to go ahead, toss that drone up. You see it sitting right there on the black plat, being ready to be picked up. It's going to be Mosh going in for the 1-point toss once again. 4-0 in favor of Echo Fox, and usually teams attacking from this side, you don't see them score very much. All the aggression is just going to be coming from the players who do spawn on this red side, so look for Cloud9 to try to make something happen in these last 2 minutes of this round. And
one thing you have to kind of keep in mind as well is when it comes down to those scoring opportunities happening, whether it's 2-point dunks or tosses, is that you're also earning score toward your rig. You're earning points constantly. So when it comes down to that next side, if Echo Fox is able to maintain a little bit of a lead or even pile on a few more points, they're absolutely going to have their rigs a lot more or at a higher opportunity than C9 is. So that's something to kind of keep in mind as this game does progress.
Yep, definitely. So Ricky going to decide to wrap back, go through ice, going to throw the drone down.
He ran in hand,
and we're seeing this is so weird. All weekend, well, I say all weekend, like today isn't the first day of the event.
About 4 hours there, Dirk.
But it's just, I mean, coming into this even, it's just been K-Bar and Osage. You never see anybody bring out an E-Rad or any sort of submachine gun. It's just been an assault rifle heavy game thus far. Hasn't been very many like touch-ups to submachine guns. So everybody obviously is just going to be using the best weapons that are in the game. Mosh in the power position. That's so hard to get somebody off of, but while you're sitting there, your teammates are being slayed out, and then somebody has the drone, they're making an attack on your base. It's going to be Ricky utilizing an outside wall run, but he will be met by the players. So Echo Fox, hello and goodbye.
We'll see you later, buddy. As he falls to his depths there. I'm not sure as far as Frost goes, but I'm sure it's a wintry wonderland. As seems that actually Las Vegas isn't actually frozen yet, but we'll see if that can potentially take place. It seems that Cloud9 currently frozen, not scoring anything yet, as they are currently being iced over. I love the Frost references. But anyway, TCM drone in hand, going through dark. Currently, as Mosh decides to try to close it out. One player going to be in that position. Can he knock it through? But TCM able to make it happen. So the 1-point toss is absolutely working out for the side of Echo Fox, as they have rendered Cloud9 to 0 points, not scoring anything off of this first half. And I'm sure that Echo Fox, realizing how many rounds they threw away in that last search and destroy, they want to make sure that they close out this game.
See, I always find it so weird that Ricky is the one to pull out a submachine gun. I remember when the whole weapon draft system came in.
Wow. That was like a flat ball right there. Didn't bounce at all.
Like, I just remember like when the weapon draft was in place, and then we sat there and Aches is like, I'm running the NV4. Ricky, you run a submachine gun. It's sort of like, what? Like, when does Ricky run a submachine gun sort of thing? So it's just always kind of
maybe Ghost Vector, but I mean everyone.
Yeah, that's like the meta like in this, just with all the ARs. But 5-0 in favor of Echo Fox. They're going on to the good side now, the proclaimed good side.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's hard, right? It's hard to kind of predict which side you think is better over the other. I mean, like I said, the game is still being learned. The game really just came out of the box not too long ago, and obviously strategies and whatnot are still being developed. So with that in mind, one rig currently going to be on the board. That's going to be Overdrive earned for Mosh, as he's currently the highest earned kill player in the lobby. He's able to find 17 in the end, but still 4 go down actually for the side of Cloud9. Methods rivaling forward, as he is going to have an easy opportunity to at least go for the 1, but he wants to, and that's going to be an early dump. Actually, before even 30 seconds ticks off the clock in this side number 2.
They're trying to get set up for a relay here, but you see the blue arrows coming around. Now Neslo has a chance to go big here. He's going to be able to take out 1, but he's not going to be able to take out Aches, who's following right behind. Lacefield going to be in control of the drone, pushing through red. The teammate support from Assault is going to be there. Can he pick up this kill? Lacefield says, I'll throw the drone down, and then I'll take you out with my K-Bar. Going to be 1 player positioned inside of the little hut room. Let's see if Lacefield's going to be able to do anything here. You can settle for a 1-point play. There's still a lot of game time to go, and that is exactly what he'll do. Cloud9 finally getting some points on the board. Ricky trying to do something with a submachine gun, finds 1. Not going to be able to pick up 2. It's going to be 1 player. It's going to be Aches sitting there on the site, picks up a big 2-piece, and throws a drone right to the players of Echo Fox.
Indeed, this is going to be a game of toss, essentially, is thrown from one side, thrown to the other, is TCM nearly able to turn on that player, but it's not able to happen in the end. So another game of tosses. Ricky able to actually get a nice pass there over to Neslo. Neslo says, thank you very much. I'm going to throw that one actually off the map. So with that in mind, is a few seconds, or actually a few minutes really, I've started to take off this round number 2. It currently will be Echo Fox up 7-1. As far as rigs are considered, it will be actually payloads. Mosh currently with that overdrive. Aches as well going to have his once he does respawn back up. I'll check and see what that is. But still, it looks like a rewind for him. So Mosh could potentially make a play happen with this, and that would absolutely increase Echo Fox's advantages of potentially forcing a game 4.
Oh yeah, definitely would, and they're looking real strong. Just like I said, leading up to this, seeing Cloud9 play Frost, it was just a map they did not like. It just something about it wasn't working out for them. Right now you're seeing them being exploited on this map, and it's TCM going in for the 1-point play, and he gets it once again. So, Echo Fox in complete control, 8-1 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in this game. Cloud9 needs to start to string something together, and I think it just needs to be Ricky. Pull out an OSA, pull out a K-Bar, put the ERAD away. You're not going to be able to do much with it.
Yeah, we'll see if C9 can start to rally a few points here. It seems that the slaying just isn't in their disadvantage. It's just that Echo Fox is getting 3 and 4 down and obviously nailing all of their 1-point tosses. I believe they're 100% from all the points that they've fired forward up to this point. Of course, Cloud9 is as well, but when you're 1 for 1, it really doesn't mean too much. You know, it's kind of whatever, but still, Lacefield firing a few shots there through robots. He's going to enter in through Dark to try to help his team get a little bit of map control. He's able to find one over on TCM. Finds a second as well, so that could be an open lane here potentially. As the toss comes in, a great toss over there to Lacefield. He wants the 2, but he has to settle for the 1, and he'll get the kill in response as C9 start to rival forward.
The biggest thing I can take away from Echo Fox is you see them a lot. They're always putting themselves in positions to trade. They're always either 2-hitting things or they're trying to get a bait and switch going, and that's what leads to the success. Obviously, after you finish that step, everything kind of opens up wide. You can dictate the spawns by putting players in certain positions, and that's what they're doing so well, and they have been this entire game. It's just been sort of Cloud9 picks up the drone, throws it to Black Flat right into the hands of the Echo Fox players, and they slay out. 3 down now for Echo Fox. Assault is going to be in control. We don't see what it's going to be able to do. The big kill coming in there from Methods. It's going to be TCM picking up another 2, so a nice defensive stop there from Echo Fox.
And we talked about we need TCM to have a big game. When it comes down to that last respawn, going 9-20 is absolutely unacceptable when facing off against a very talented team like Cloud9 is. So with that in mind, he's turned it up, and this team has actually seen a lot of success. He's actually done a lot of work in the OBJ as well, scoring 4 of his team's 8 points. So with that in mind, Echo Fox seeming to potentially most likely closing this one out. But if you are Cloud9, you do have some rigs, some payloads to work with. Rewind for Aches as he ends up dropping. 3 go down for a short time for Cloud9. Assault actually hasn't even earned his active camo yet, so he's getting pretty close to that. So there are opportunities for scoring opportunities to happen, but if Echo Fox play the time right and even play their payloads right, it should be just about over, and that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin there. Smosh with the 2 points in.
Yeah, that's completely it right there. It's going to be 10-2 unless Echo Fox can keep just tacking points on. But I think we'll be heading into a game number 4. It's the reverse sweep. Nightmare is going to come back to haunt.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. I was thinking the exact same thing.
What is this, CWL Season 2?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
So what we're going to be seeing next is actually going to be Hardpoint on Throwback. Something that we never got to see the first time we casted this map set too, so I'm interested to see how it's played. Some changes have been made on that one too. I think just the biggest change that was made was just taking out the Lime Hill on that map, which personally I was a big fan of. I thought it was just kind of like, hey guys, let's throw one more hill in here. We just need one more, and they're just like, let's put it here. It didn't work. It didn't make any sense to put it there, so that was taken out. So that's really the only change that I know of on that one.
Okay,
so
Ricky, there you go.
It'll be good to see how that one goes. Obviously, we saw Cloud9 take that first hard point. Let's see if Echo Fox is going to be able to bounce back.
Like I said, man, I really thought Cloud9 needed to win that game. That was interesting, kill cam there, but they really need to win that game. I think, honestly, this is just my opinion. Cloud9, to me, it depends on what their mental state is it right now. And I think the veterans on that roster, of course, being Ricky, being Aches, they've got to make sure to keep their young guns on point. I really don't think it's necessarily Assault. I think Assault's a pretty level-headed player. There's nothing wrong with it. Not taking anything away from Lacefield in any way. But you've got to keep the team morale high. You've got to make sure that they are, you know, at a point to succeed, right? And that's the major problem that Cloud9 has faced in the past. And when you've seen them, when they have that momentum on their side, when they're playing well, it's the fact that you've got to make sure that all your players are on point. And, you know, like I said, when it comes down to, I think, most game modes, you know, it's that Cloud9, whenever they are